Hello, my sweet peas. It is the wishing moon here. I'm here to bring you a special for Valentine's Day. And I asked Tarot who should be next, and it gave me this Page of Cups. Since I already did Scorpio and Cancer, Pisces, you're up next. All right. Anyway, I came up with a new spread for Valentine's Day. It's a heart spread. You'll hear my bird in the background today. He's very talkative today. And my cat is lingering around, so you might see him jump up. That's Mauricio. Okay, Pisces. So Venus is now in Capricorn, or it actually has been for a little bit now. And we're all looking, including you, we're all looking for a more stable love, a more grounded love, a more long-lasting, something with staying power. That's what Capricorn does. It brings stability. All the things that you need to fix about yourself in love might come to the surface. So this reading is for singles or those who are drawn to it for Valentine's Day. What's going on? Okay, so we're going to start with your card. One side of the heart will be for you, one side will be for your love. And we'll start with some advice. So advice for Pisces for Valentine's Day 2019. Okay, here we go. So you could be dealing with an air sign right off the bat. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This card always indicates Aquarius to me. Sometimes Libra, but usually Aquarius. Anyway, it doesn't have to be that sign. It could be the advice is to get really clear about what you want. To really, like I said about the Capricorn energy, to really get to what you want and to set your goals for relationships. To now start to cut out the bullshit that you've allowed from the past. To get out of your head. To get really clear in your mind. This is not quite, it doesn't feel like action quite yet. It just means, it's just telling me to get your mind straight. Like you need to get out of the clouds and get really settled on what you want. Okay, so that's your advice for love. Now here's your advice. Here's the advice for the partner, your love. So their advice. Let's see what they need to do. So for Pisces, their love, advice for their love. A card flipped over in here. Let me find it. There we go. Okay. So their advice is to let down their defenses. To allow someone in their heart. So right now they could be dealing with some opposition. I get a feeling of opposition. Someone against them. They might feel like the world is against them right now. And so their advice is to let their guard down. Let you in. Okay, next card is for you. It's your internal. What's going on for you internally? Like the internal forces going on. Okay. Internal forces for Pisces, please. And their love life. Okay. Internal forces for Pisces. For Valentine's Day, 2019. Oh, look at that. That flew out. Okay. Cool. So, High Priestess. I don't know if she came in reverse, actually. You know, she keeps coming up kind of weird like this. I'm gonna kind of leave her, I'm gonna leave her in reverse, I guess. But we'll kind of talk about it both ways. So, let's say she came in reverse. We're talking about internal forces that you're not going with your intuition. Maybe you're not listening to your higher power. Maybe you're kind of even going against the grain a little bit, like thinking that you know better than the universe. Your flow is being blocked. That's the energy I'm getting. Like you're blocking the flow of love coming into your life because you feel like you know better. Okay. So I might pull another card on that later. So the next card is for them and their internal process. What's going on for them? Okay. So, I mean, this kind of goes along with this card here. With them not really interested in giving and receiving, any exchange, any reciprocity. They don't want to go back and forth with anyone. And maybe they're not interested in reaching out to anyone right now. So their internal process is they still feeling some hurt from the past, from a relationship, and they're not quite ready. Yeah. Okay, this card came out with it. They're not quite ready. They're persevering right now. They're barely keeping it together. So they're not ready to reach out for a real relationship with you yet. And in the meantime, while, you know, they're kind of taking their time to do this, you could be getting real clear about what you want and allowing the universe to actually handle it, allowing the higher good to take over. You could actually just meditate on it, call in your soulmate, and let it happen. That doesn't mean like sit back and don't take action and just like stay in your house, because like love might not come knocking at your door. It's happened to me though. I'll tell you the truth. You know, once the heart chakra is open and allowing, see that's the part that people miss. You got to actually open your heart and allow people in. You have to actually make space in your heart for them to come in. In that heart space, there has to be some room for someone else to come in. And you have to be available to give, okay? So if you're not those two things, and maybe that's some work that you've got to do on yourself, then no one's coming in, regardless of where you go or what you do. So I'll tell you a little story though. You know, I split up with an ex that I was on and off again with, and I did some meditation. I did some work on myself. Took a little time, you know, and I was like, well, I'm not quite ready, you know, to start dating or whatever. But like, you know, I guess I would say maybe a month late, not even a month, maybe 3 weeks later, I get a knock at the door. It's like the maintenance guy for my, you know, for the place I rent. And he's totally adorable, and like we ended up hanging out all day together, just like having lunch and chilling and like, you know, just totally connecting. And I mean, nothing came out of it actually. Like it was just like a really lovely like connection between us, you know, that where we got along really well, and it was like fun and flirty, and just like reminded me that I was like, you know, the divine feminine, you know, that I had like sexuality about me still. So it was just like this reminder, you know, that I needed. But it's so crazy because like, you know, I hear people say, oh, love's not going to come knocking on your door. Guess what? It actually can. If you have that, if you're trying to pull that in, it doesn't matter. Love doesn't know boundaries. So yeah, it can happen. Anyway, so Pisces, just, I mean, I know you guys are very fantasy oriented, and you know what? Love can come knock at your door. It can happen. So this person, yes, they're a little blocked. They're a little just making it by right now, internally especially. Let's see what's going on for you externally. So Pisces external. Oh, there we go. Oh, geez. Okay, you could have been dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with Gemini right now because that King of Swords is also an air sign, and the Lover's card is an air sign as well. You could be dealing with a Gemini externally. Externally, you want to be, I feel like you guys are stuck in a situation with a Gemini, or it doesn't have to be a Gemini, but you feel like you guys are stuck in a situation with somebody, or you're like feeling still kind of I want to say chained to them or stuck on them in your head about it. Pisces, you got to make a decision. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, you got to make a decision whether you want to move forward or if you want to really give this a shot. Because if this is the person we're talking about, they've got some work to do on themselves, and it's going to take a little while. So if you want to invest that energy into that, then do it wholeheartedly instead of, yeah. You got to shit or get off the pot. Okay? You got to make the decision whether you want to let this person go or if you want to really put all the energy in with them. Okay? That's what's going on externally for you. Like, you're feeling the pull to, like, I got to figure this out. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, this is somebody from the past. This is what's going on for them externally, okay? They may want to come back. They might want to revisit the situation. Maybe it was so one-sided at one point. And maybe they want to come back and rectify it. Or maybe it was one-sided going the other way. Like, it was just they gave too much and they want to see if you've changed. It could go either way. They're very hesitant to come back to you. All right, the last cards are for present to near future. Oh gosh, this is yours. All right. Present to near future for you. So this person comes back, and this is the feeling you're going to get with them. So the energy I feel for you guys, Pisces, is that you guys haven't healed from the situation. So even if this person comes back, you're not quite there to allow them a fair shot. So really, the decision to make is to probably move on. That's the better decision. Because right now you're not even listening to your intuition and your higher source, your higher self. Whatever it's telling you, you're not even listening to it anymore. You're like, I know better. And I know I still love this person, regardless of what happened between us. And I'm done taking a break from them. But you see, the future looks like this. Looks like you being hurt. And if you were hurt again, if you were hurt before, it'll happen again. Okay, let's see what the future looks like for them. Um, just try and stay flexible in this situation, at least. Like, open your eyes a little bit to what's going on. This person isn't interested in giving and receiving to you. They're not interested in giving. They're barely keeping it together. And you might have that aspect in you that wants to save them. But we can't save anybody. That's their future. Now, just to let you know, like aces, you can't really dull an ace much, okay? That's just a blockage in what's going on. So, yeah, they may want to come in and offer you a new start, and it's more solid this time. But there's something blocking it, and it's probably because of the past with you guys. Because they didn't come in correctly the first time, and now they want to come back and try again, and you're still hurt. You're still in this mode of waiting and seeing, and that's fine. I think you actually do need to slow down a bit and then get real clear about what you want from them. It's exciting because it's Valentine's and you want to be all in love and everything. Hey, everybody does, right? But this comeback might not be the best thing for you. Okay, I'm going to pull an oracle, a romance angel card, excuse me. And then we'll close the reading. All right, Pisces. I mean, I wish you the best. I hope whatever happens is good for you, that works out. Pisces, Valentine's Day, energy. I kind of feel like maybe their finances might be messed up too, like just so you know. I feel like maybe they might be coming back maybe to ask for money. It's not for everybody, but some people that might happen. Okay. So you got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And I do want you to definitely stay optimistic. I know this is kind of a little bit of a more negative reading. But I do want to say that once you get clear about what you want and really listen to your guides and your internal, what you're thinking internally, like how you feel internally. Once you start getting in touch with that, like all of this shit will go away, because what'll happen is then you start manifesting things that you want in your life. Then you start bringing more things that you want. So like just get real clear about what you want. I mean, even if it's not this person or whoever, like just get really clear about what you want in love. Like write it down, say it out loud, whatever you need to do. Just get really clear about it. I mean, like a list, like I want somebody who's generous, someone who takes care of me, someone who knows how to take care of themselves, like whatever it is. Get a list together and then touch into that feeling of it. Like, how does that feel for me? Like, how does it feel? Do I feel that way? All these things that I'm asking for, is that how I feel in my life? Like, do I feel that way about myself? That's how you start it. And then you start bringing in people that respect that about you, who love things about you, who want to give you whatever you want, who support you. So that's like what we want to create. Okay, Pisces. So I'm running a special $25 for 20-minute readings for me. Check my website out. It's thewishingmoon.com. And happy Valentine's Day. I wish you guys the best. I love you. Bye.